is Monday. Biafran people are sitting at home in Biafra land. Regardless all the propaganda, all the attack, regardless all the forces they are unleashing on Biafra people, we are still sitting at home doing the needful, making sure that they do not relegate the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the background. That is what we are doing, and we will continue to do so. Today you can see the intensity of things that are happening in Biafra land, the way the Janjaweed and the Boko Haram military are killing Biafran people. It is no longer a child's play. The whole world has shut their ears. The whole world have turned a blind eye to what is happening in Biafra land. And as you are watching this video, our Biafran brothers and sisters, mainly in Imo State, are losing their life every second. Imo State is under siege. Hope Uzodimma is not stopping. You see why we have to continue to sit at home. You see why we have to continue to shout. You see why you have to continue to act. You see why we have to support ESN the best way we can. Because Hope Uzodimma is not stopping anytime soon. You see the way Biafran people are being destroyed, life being taken in Imo State mainly. So many of you must have seen the videos coming out from Imo State. People are being turned to orphans. Wives have been made widows and men have been made widowers. This is what is going on in Biafra land and nobody is talking. You go to their conventional media, you will not hear the report. Go to their newspaper in the zoo, you will not hear the report. But I tell you, as you are watching this broadcast, Biafran people are dying in Biafra land. What crime have Biafrans committed? What crime have we committed? We have not committed any crime except that we are asking for our self-determination. Self-determination, which is the right of every living human being. You have the right of your freedom. We are asking for our freedom. Not in a violent way. We are asking for self-determination through referendum. That has always been the request of the IPOB, the request of the Biafrans. And we will continue to ask for that request. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter the attack they bring. It doesn't matter the propaganda they bring against us. Chukwu Okuka Abiyama is with us and we will continue to stand. Every one of us, wherever you are, you have to continue to remember our brothers and sisters in Biafra land in prayers. Continue to pray for them, mainly people in Imo State. Imo State is under siege. Hope Uzodimma have unleashed mayhem in Imo State. So many communities in Imo State have been destroyed. Nobody is saying anything about it. Nobody is talking about it. It is so sad because we find ourselves in a fraudulent entity called Nigeria. The Biafrans, we are forced into a fraudulent entity that doesn't have anything to offer to any one of us. And today you can see the destruction they are bringing to Biafra land. The same thing they are doing in the north, the same way they have taken over the indigenous people in the north, destroyed their life and continue to kill them. That same thing is what they want to transport to the southeastern part of Nigeria by all means possible. They want to transport it to Biafra land by all means possible. And when the ESN stood their ground and said it will never happen, they took members of Boko Haram, gave them uniform and sent them openly. The whole world is watching. Boko Haram were given uniform and sent to Biafra land to begin to take the life of innocent people in Biafra land. This is not a propaganda, it's reality. This is something that is happening on the ground and every one of us knows about it. Nobody is speaking. Those who claim to be the representative in Biafra land are not speaking about it. Ohaneze Ndigbo is not talking. Are you expecting the governors to talk? Because the governors themselves are working for the caliphate. Biafrans are crying on a daily basis, losing their life. Children are being made orphan. Women are being made widow. And this is going on a daily basis. How long shall we continue on this path? Biafrans, wherever you are, you have to stand up and defend yourself. Do not wait for you to be killed. Any way you know you can protect yourself, please do protect yourself. And when it is being said, sit at home, please, please, for God's sake, kindly sit at home for your own life. When we are asking for sit at home is going to save your life. When you hear sit at home is going to help, it's going to save your life. It's going to save your life. These people we are dealing with are heartless people, people who are heartless and they don't have anything, they don't care about you, they don't care about anybody. All they want is to make sure they take over Biafra land by all means possible. And they are doing it without looking back. Those who are supposed to talk are not talking, those who are supposed to speak are not speaking. Instead, they are colluding with them to take the life of innocent Biafrans. This is happening on a daily basis and continue to happen. As you are watching this video, you must have seen a lot of videos on social media. You must have seen a lot of videos and see the way blogs are flowing in Imo State. Hope Uzodimma is not relenting in his assignment to kill Biafran people. Hope Uzodimma is not stopping anytime soon. He is increasing the force against Biafran people, killing innocent Biafrans. Killing innocent Biafrans who has not committed any crime. They are not holding any arms. They are not going after anybody. They have not kidnapped anybody. They have not committed any crime whatsoever. Only because they are identified as Biafrans. That is why they are being taken out. That is why their life is being smoked away from them. How long shall we continue to be silent about this? Everybody seems not to do anything. The world turned a blind eye to what is happening. The world have turned a blind eye to what is happening. You see why we have to defend ourselves? Because it's obvious now that nobody is going to fight for us, nobody is going to stand for us, and nobody is going to be there for us. We have to fight for ourselves, speak for ourselves, and save ourselves from this calamity. Because nobody is going to do it for us. Nobody is going to save us. Have it at the back of your mind. If you are waiting for any part of the world, you are waiting for US, you are waiting for UK, you are waiting for international community, they will not do anything. They will not do anything. Even as the killing is going on in Biafra land, as they are bombing Biafra land and killing Biafra land, you see United States lifting ban on Nigeria, selling ammunition to Nigeria. What does that tell you? They don't have you in their heart at all. The United States is not concerned about Nigeria. They're not concerned about the black people. They're not concerned about Biafra people. Even in the present situation, when they know that the government of the contraption called Nigeria is in the hand of the terrorists. Terrorists are in charge of Nigeria. The same thing they did in Afghanistan is what they are trying to do in Nigeria. They sponsored the Taliban in Afghanistan. The United States sponsored the Taliban by leaving all manner of ammunition in their hands, including aircraft. Today, they want to do the same thing in Biafra land. Today, they are trying to empower a terrorist government of Nigeria. Nigerian government that everybody knows as a terrorist government. It is not a blackmail, it's not a propaganda. This is something that has been proven. It is out there for everybody to see that we are dealing with a terrorist government. But yet, the United States of America is willing to sell ammunition to them. They do not care to know what is happening. They do not care to know what is happening on the ground. In a country where their military cannot be able to control anything, where they don't have any control over things, that the terrorists is running rampage everywhere. Kaduna State, where the whole military are, where they have all their forces and all their weapons, the terrorists is in charge in Kaduna. Terrorists are planning to take over Kaduna, and yet the United States is willing to sell arms and ammunition to Nigeria. What does that tell you? It tells you that they don't care about you, they don't care about me, they don't care about anybody. So we have to stand up and defend ourselves. We have to stand up and defend ourselves, and the time is now. If you don't defend yourself now, nobody's going to defend you. Nobody's going to defend you. It is high time we defend ourselves. That is why we are crying on a daily basis, coming online to shout and tell our people what to do. When you are sitting at home, you are equally saving your life. As we are sitting at home today, it is a way to save your life. Do not expose yourself to danger. Do not disobey a simple instruction that you know that you're going to save your life. You know that every day of sitting at home, they are plan all their evil and send out all their evil men out there to go and wait for people who are going to come out to take their life. This is what they are doing, and it is not a propaganda. It is very clear that we have to protect ourselves as much as we can. Anything you know you can do to save your life, do it. Any advice you have for your brother, for your sister, for those in Nigeria, any advice you have to them to keep them safe, you do that. That is what I do, because nobody is going to come to our aid. Nobody. No United States is coming. No UK is coming. No foreign country is coming. Nobody is going to stand for you. Even in that country called Nigeria, the politicians will not stand for you. Your governor cannot protect you. Ohanes and Igbo are not ready to speak on your behalf. They have all sold out, and they are willing to spill your blood for their selfish interest. That is why every one of us have put our hand on deck. We have to rise up and fight, and the time is now. The time is now. We cannot continue to complain every now and again. We cannot continue to complain. All you got to do is to join the struggle. Follow instructions. Anything you know you can do to secure your life, do it. Anything you know you can do to secure your life for now, do it. The war has started. If anybody tells you that it is well, it is not well. There is war going on in Biafra land as you speak. There is war going on in Biafra land as you speak. If you tell me you are not aware of it, that means you are deceiving yourself. Anybody that said that he or she is not aware of it, you are deceiving yourself. Because the information is out there in social media. But they are trying to use their conventional media to press it down. You will never see the information in any place in the conventional media. You will never see the report any place in the conventional media. You will not see it in their newspaper. Let alone hear it in the international media. You can't hear it anywhere. The only place where you get the information of what is happening in Biafra land today is on social media. When you get into the social media, you see what is going on. You see the way they are spilling the blood of Biafran people. Destroying the life of the innocent people who have not committed any crime. Innocent people. I saw the video of a young man who was killed, who was sitting in his father's sitting room. In his own home, in the sitting room of his own father, he was shot. You saw many videos going viral where military were parading as if they are in Zambiza forest. Olu have become a war zone. Olu has become a war zone. Hope Uzodimma have turned Olu to a war zone for a reason best known to him, not because they committed any crime. They didn't commit any crime to him. They didn't kidnap anybody. Simply because they are identified as Biafrans. Hope Uzodimma continue to kill innocent people. If Hope Uzodimma want to go after unknown gunmen, he knows them. Hope Uzodimma knows the unknown gunmen. Why not go after them if you want to go after unknown gunmen? Go after them and leave the innocent souls alone. Hope Uzodimma have come time and time again to make a broadcast and say that he is aware of people who are operating the unknown gunmen. He knows their sponsors. He has always said that they are politicians that are sponsoring them. Hope Uzodimma have always said that politicians are sponsoring unknown gunmen. But Hope Uzodimma will never go after the politicians. He will never go after the unknown gunmen. He is going after innocent Biafrans who are staying in their home, doing nothing. Who has not committed any crime. Innocent Biafrans that have not committed any crime anywhere. They did not kidnap anybody. They are not holding any arms or ammunition. But Hope Uzodimma is bent on going after them. Because of the assignment that the Caliphate are giving him. They have given an assignment to take as many lives as he can. And that is what he's doing. That was the condition they gave him for him to become a governor. And he has lost his conscience. He has lost the most terrible thing is that Hope Uzodimma himself is from Olu, and these terrible things are happening in his own hometown, taking the life of innocent people. No matter what the people of Olu have done against Hope Uzodimma, no matter what, why would Hope Uzodimma unleash the kind of mayhem he unleashed on the people of Olu yesterday and today? Why is Hope Uzodimma killing his own people? For what reason? For what reason? What crime have they committed? Why have Hope Uzodimma decided to turn Olu to a war zone? Why? And nobody's talking. Nobody's talking about it. Everybody's going about their business as if a business as usual. Instead, they are talking about 2023 election. They are talking about 2023 election. Anytime you see an attack on their evil election plan, their conventional media will carry it. Their conventional media will report about it. People will come on media and begin to post it. But when you see them taking the life of innocent Biafrans, innocent people who have not committed any crime, nobody will report it. The conventional media will never talk about it. People will never talk about it. Look at the way innocent lives are being wasted in our lot. Innocent lives. People who have not committed any crime. People who have not committed any crime. Some of them in their sitting room, they were shot. How long shall we continue this path? How long? It is high time that every Biafran have to stay awake. Every Biafran have to wake up, because we are in a state of war. If anybody is telling you otherwise, that person is deceiving you. Biafra is in a state of war. The Caliphate have declared war on Biafran people using Uzodimma. So anything you know you can do to protect yourself, you better start doing it now. There's no point to wait. Start doing it now. And the same thing is about to happen in Anambra State. The same road is what Soludo is going through in Anambra State. Soludo is trying to follow the same footstep. We have seen a video where Soludo unleashed his own unknown gunmen. We saw the group that we are calling themselves vigilante group. Soludo unknown gunmen have been unleashed. And anytime from now you begin to hear news of where they kill people. Begin to hear news of where homes were burnt. Begin to hear news where homes were destroyed. These are the people who have sold themselves to the enemy. They have sold their soul to the devil, and they will never do anything to favor Biafra. They will never ever do anything to favor Biafra. They will never do anything to favor Biafra. Instead, they are standing against Biafra. Even when Biafra is giving them protection, when Biafra has given them everything. It is sad, but that is the situation. Every Biafra, wherever you are, you have to stand up. We have to stand up and fight for ourselves. Nobody can fight for us. Nobody can fight for us. Exactly, you are right, Austin. You are right. You are right. What the Western world are after is our resources. The only thing that the Western world is after is our resources and nothing else. The only thing they're after is our resources. They come to take the oil, they take the gas, they take all the resources and go. But the people who are living in that very area where they are taking these resources, they don't care to know about their welfare. They don't care. They never care to know about their welfare. All they are concerned about is their own self, their own self. But what do you want me to say? When it is our own people that are willing to sell out. What do you want to say? When it is our own people that are willing to sell out. It is sad. It's a very terrible situation. And I don't know how long we shall continue to watch this happen. Innocent Biafrans, innocent people who have not committed any crime, who are not, they are not in any group. They have not committed any crime. You say you are looking for no government, you are fighting no government. You will say you know them very well. Hope Uzodimma have said many times on his national broadcast that he knows the non-government. Since you know these people, these are non-government, why then won't you go after them? Why don't you leave the innocent people alone? All the people you are killing in Rolu, all the lives you're taking in Rolu, how many of them are non-government? The lives you're taking in Rolu, how many of them are non-government? How many of them? Instead, innocent Biafran who have not committed any crime, done nothing to you. You have come several times to confess and say you know the people who are supporting the non-government. You say you know them. You said it in so many broadcasts. You say that the people who are sponsoring them are politicians. From day one, when this unknown government started operation, from day one when they broke prison, you said you know whom they are. You know where they come from. You know those who are sponsoring them. But up to today, you have not gone after those who are sponsoring them. You have not gone after the unknown government themselves. You are going after innocent Biafrans. The assignment the caliphate have given you is to destroy innocent Biafrans and take away our youths. To make sure you wipe away the youths in Biafra land. Starting from your own hometown, Olo. Today you have made Olo a graveyard. Olo people have cried and they lost tears. Olo now has become worse than Benue State. We are full and we are doing the operation by themselves. Today, Uzodimma is the one playing the beat of the Fulanis. Killing innocent Biafran, destroying their homes and burning businesses and houses. And nobody's talking. Everybody is silent. Nobody's talking. The so-called Ohanes in Igbo, you cannot see them come out to make any broadcast about this. You can't see Ohanes in Igbo come out and speak of what is happening in Biafra land. The innocent lives that have been wasted. Instead, they are colluding with the enemy. Busy talking about 2023 that is going to kill every one of them. They are busy talking about the 2023 election, the Igbo presidency that is going to kill every one of them. The Igbo president that will swallow every one of them. That's what they are talking about. But they cannot talk about their people that have been, their life isn't wasted. Biafran people are losing their life on daily basis. On different grounds, on different places. Life have been lost. And people are going about their business as if it's a business as usual. It is sad. It is sad. But how long shall we continue to tolerate this? How long? How long shall we continue to witness this evil happen and everybody will be silent? How long? How long? Nobody is speaking about it. No politician, not even one, is talking about the killing that is happening in Biafra land. No politician is speaking about it. The governors, none of them is interested. They want to kill more. Look at Soludo, who just came in. Soludo have never one day condemned the action of the military in Biafra land. He has never one day condemned the killing of innocent Biafran in Biafra land. Instead, he is busy planning on the way to bring more military to take the life of people. He has already formed his own unknown gunmen. He unleashed his own unknown gunmen against innocent Biafrans. And these are people who supposedly are to protect you and to secure you. But instead of protecting and securing Biafrans, they are the one taking our lives. They are the one who have sworn and said we will not know peace. And they think they will know peace. They will never have peace. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will never allow any one of them to have peace. As many as are involved in the death of Biafran people, as many as are involved in taking the life of Biafran people, as many as are involved in making sure that Biafran people continue to lose their life, they will pay dearly. They will pay. Anybody that is involved in spilling the blood of innocent Biafrans, you will definitely pay. You will definitely pay. In a time like this is when I remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be with us and be watching this kind of thing be happening in Biafra land and he'll be silent. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be with us and he will be watching the kind of killing that's happening in Imo State happening and he'll be silent. He won't be silent. He will do something. But today you see what is happening. Nobody is talking. Nobody is saying anything. People are busy gossiping. Instead, you see Biafrans who are supposed to rise up and encourage people in Biafra land to do something. They are busy talking about themselves. They are busy abusing each other. They are busy analyzing the videos of each other, one another. Instead of focusing on what matters, on how to protect our land and protect our people. Our young men are being killed. Mothers are made widow. Mothers are made childless. Nobody is speaking about it. You are busy gossiping. You are busy gossiping and talking about your own brother. Instead, you are busy calling your own brother and your sister's name. You are busy trying to analyze the video of your own brother. Why don't you wake up and do something on your own side? If you think the other person is not doing the right thing, why don't you do something? Why don't you do something on your own platform? Why don't you use that influence you feel you have to do something? You cannot speak about the killing of the Biafran people. You cannot speak about intimidation. You cannot encourage them. You cannot support them. And yet, you cannot give way. What do you want? And you think that Chukwu Okike will allow you to go free? You will never go free. You will never go free. As many as have said that Biafran people will not have peace, they will never ever have peace. They will never have peace. As many as have said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be released, they will never ever have peace. Of course, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released sooner than later. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be released, and every one of them who has said over their dead body, their burial is going to come soon. Their burial is going to happen very soon. I have to acknowledge everybody in Biafra land, all Biafrans in Biafra land. Please, you have to stay safe. Every Biafran in Biafra land, protect yourself as much as you can. Self-defense is your right. It's your right to defend yourself. If there is any means you can protect yourself the best way you can. We are not telling you to go and begin to fight the military. No. Protect yourself. And one of the ways you got to protect yourself is whenever you hear sit at home, please sit at home. When you hear sit, don't allow anybody to deceive you or to force you to come out unnecessarily. Skipping that one day of business is not going to kill you. Skipping that one day will not kill. It's not going to take anything away from you. Instead, it will save your life. Not only save your life, it will bring your plight to the front burner. It will let the world know what is happening. It will also help to let people know that we are still standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 101%. That is the only voice we have. The civil disobedient is the only voice we have. There is no other voice. There's no other voice for Biafra people. No other voice for Biafra people. Nobody, we don't have any spokesperson. Nobody is speaking for Biafra. When it comes to the political, nobody is speaking for Biafra in that contraption called Nigeria. Nobody. Nobody is speaking for Biafra. No politician is speaking for Biafra. No House of Assembly, no lawmaker, no governor, nobody, no Ahnes and Igbo is speaking for Biafra people. Every one of them is working for their own selfish interest. Every one of them is ready to spill the blood of their own people for their own selfish interest. Today you go to media, what they talk about is their 2023 election. What they are talking about is Igbo presidency. What they are talking about is Igbo presidency. These were the people who were shouting. As at last year, they were shouting that without restructuring, there will be no election. These idiots were shouting. Very inconsistent people. Very, very inconsistent people. As at last year, these were the same people who were saying that without restructuring, there will be no election. All of a sudden today, every one of them is now talking about Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency. Every one of them will have one candidate or the other backing, including backing a candidate from the north. These are the kind of inconsistent people we have. People who doesn't have anything to offer. Biafrans, we have to wake up. Take our destiny into our own hand. We have to wake up and take our destiny into our own hand. Nigeria is not going to get better. It will never ever work. And if you are hearing me, you are not a Biafran, you are from Rudua land or you are from Middle Belt. Hear it and hear it clear. Nigeria is not for any indigenous tribe. The company called Nigeria was built for British, to serve the British and nothing else. And the Fulani Caliphate, they are the willing tool in the hand of the British to make sure that the oil continue to flow to them. They make sure that the oil continue to flow to the west. That is why they take your oil, they go and refine it outside, and you now buy it and bring it back. People that have a refinery, they don't want to make the refinery to be okay. They will never make any plan of the refinery to be okay. Criminals everywhere. This is why we have to get out of this contraption. It is not going to be good for anybody. It wasn't meant to serve anybody. And there is no pointer to show us that it's going to be better, good any soon. Nigeria will never ever get better. It will get worse by day. It will never ever be better. It will never ever be better. As the day goes by, it will be worse. Go and bring somebody to be an Igbo president, it is going to be worse than it is today. Go and bring somebody, make an Igbo president. This their so-called Igbo president they are talking. Make an Igbo man a president today. It is going to get worse. Nigeria will be worse than it is. And more Biafrans will die than you are seeing today. More Biafrans will die. If you make an Igbo man president, more Biafrans will die. The only solution is a breakup. And we are not calling for breakup out of hatred. We are not talking about breakup out of hatred. We are not calling for breakup because of our mineral resources that we have. We are not calling for breakup because of marginalization. We are calling for breakup to save life. That is what we are calling for. We are calling for breakup for life to be saved. For life to be saved so that people can have a nation they can be proud of, a place they can be defend and call their own home. That is where we are calling for breakup. We are calling for breakup because the contraption called Nigeria can never ever work. Because already they have a constitution that have institutionalized injustice. The constitution they are using supports injustice to all levels. A constitution that has made some people third-class citizens. A constitution that denied people their rights. And there are people who are willing to protect that very constitution with the last drop of their blood. You see why we don't want to continue this very contract called Nigeria? We don't want to be part of it. Every one of them will come on their conventional media. They will tell you that Nigeria is a sinking ship. Nigeria is a sinking ship. It's a sinking ship, and none of them want to escape from that ship before it sinks. None of them want to escape from the ship before it sinks. All of them want the ship to sink with them. But Biafran people, we don't want the ship to sink with us. The ship that everybody knows that is about to sink. Everybody, even those who are calling about one Nigeria, who are talking about one Nigeria, they know that the ship is about to sink. Go to their conventional media. When they come to their media, they say it that the ship is about to sink. But they are not willing to go out. They want the ship to sink first. But the Biafran people don't want to be part of it. If you want to sink with the ship, go ahead and sink with the ship. Biafrans, we don't want to be sink. We want to be out of the ship before it sink. That is why we are calling for a breakup. Likewise, the Uzodimma people. The Uzodimma people want to be out of the ship before it sink. We don't want to be part of it. If you're one of those who want the ship to sink, you want it to be sure that the ship have sunk already before you begin to talk about your own life. It is up to you. But for us, we want to get out. We want to get out. That is why we want to get out. We are not calling for breakup because of hatred. We are not calling for breakup because of our mineral resources. No. It is because we want to save life. The situation in Nigeria now is a matter of life and death. No indigenous tribe is safe. No indigenous tribe in Nigeria is safe. And for us to save our life, we must have to stand up and fight. Every Biafran, wherever you are in the planet Earth, continue to pray for our brothers and sisters in Biafra land. They are facing a great challenge. This is a very difficult time. As you are watching this video, the military are still having their operation in Imo State. Many Biafrans are still losing their lives in Imo State as you are watching this video. As you are watching this video, Biafrans are still losing their life in Imo State. As you are watching this video, Hope Uzodimma is still destroying life of Biafran people in Imo State. And we cannot continue to watch this happen. We cannot continue to watch this happen. That is why we have to stand up and defend ourselves. Follow every instruction that you hear. Support the ESN the best way you can. ESN are fighting on so many fronts. But we cannot relent in our effort. Remember the word Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, that no inch of Biafra land will be given to the Janjaweed. They can never take any inch of our land. And they will not. No matter how they try, they cannot succeed. That is why we have to continue to fight as much as we can to make sure that our voice is being heard. Speak up if you can speak. Fast and pray if you can. Fight if you can. Anything you can do to protect yourself, do it. And for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have to continue to embark on the civil disobedience and our sit at home. That is the only thing that will make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name to remain on the front burner. It is one of the strongest weapons that we have to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. One of the strongest weapons we have to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not forgotten. Sit at home. And I thank Chukwu Okike that today, Biafran sat at home again. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every Biafran in Biafra land. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every Biafran, wherever you are. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect the ESN. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Secure him. Protect him. Give him strength. Give him more revelation. Whatever weapon formed against us shall never prosper. Any weapon formed or fashioned against Biafra people will never prosper. Every one of us will witness Biafra, will walk into Biafra, and will celebrate in Biafra land. We shall never give up. No matter how they try, we will continue to fight until the last man standing. Biafra must come. And Biafra is coming faster than expected. The reason why they are fighting on different fronts, pushing all manner of buttons, is because they know more than you that Biafra is near. They know more than we know that Biafra is very, very close. It doesn't matter what they do, but our freedom is in our hand. Nobody can give you freedom in the platter of gold. You have to take it by force. That is why we have to prepare to take our freedom. Stop waiting for anybody to give you freedom. Take your freedom and defend yourself. And that time is now. I thank you, government, that will have a lot of volunteers who has given themselves, who has given their life, who are willing to fight until the last minute. And we have to continue to stand up with them. We have to continue to stand with people. Share the video in your platform. Share the video to family and friends. Any place you belong, share the video. Share the video. We will continue until Biafra comes. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, we will never give up. We will never give up. Let them continue the attack. Let them bring all manner of weapons. We can never look back. We can never look back. Victory is ours, and we must overcome. We must overcome. Never give up. It is a very difficult time. More challenges are going to come. More attacks are going to come. But Biafrans, never relent in your effort, because victory is near. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There's light at the end of the tunnel. As for Uzodimma, Hope Uzodimma is going to pay dearly, and is going to die a shameful death. Hope Uzodimma and every one of them who is supporting this evil happening in Biafra land, everybody who is supposed to speak that is not speaking, they are going to pay. They will definitely pay. May Chukwu guide and protect everybody who has watched it. Please share the video in your platform, share and like the video, so that other people can be able to watch and also add their own opinion. We must continue until Biafra comes. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remember this, I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu. Thank you.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We'll crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.